Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Imperator Rome, Carthage. In the last part, we started a war with Syracuse, but before that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Paradox for giving me the key to this game. If you guys would like to buy the game for yourself, it is in the links down below. Let's continue. So in the last part, like I said, we pretty much did the majority of the beginning of the war, and a white peace is imminent. Because a white peace may be enforced as we have failed to challenge the occupation of the war goal in the following targets. The city of Syracuse, which we are currently succeeding in doing, so it's not really like, sometimes you don't have to worry about that because it is doable. It's not as if you're not doing it, it's just that you haven't done it quick enough. So what you have to do is then readjust your focus and get it done. The thing is, we are already focusing on it, so it's not, I'm going to assume control of the siege because I don't know if that'll help us, but let's hope. Now once you have control of the siege, well, there will not be a white peace. You are fine. Unfortunately, we've done everything we can to get this place ready, ready for takeover. We just hope it happens. I hope it happens soon. And we are finally losing money, which is good. That's because I put my armies on top-notch maintenance, just so I could have that extra morale. Now, the way you know that this is a problem is if the war goal defender has control of Sicily. So if we're lucky, the game won't accidentally wipe peace me because I'm, well, I didn't do it quick enough. Let's hold a triumph to make the fans get happier, our country be happier for us. Yeah, this guy's a thinker, my leader, and he's up here. And there we go. And as you can see, we have challenged them for the war goal. So there can't be a white peace now. And if the game enforces a white peace on me, I'd actually be quite upset. Because technically it shouldn't. The war goal. But they don't. Oh, wait a minute. They want me to take this one as well. That's fine. We can do that. My army is not going to beat them there. What am I doing? Sending my guys there. Well, there we go. So as you can see, we have now got full control over this province. The only problem is we've now lost control of the previous one. So once my army up here is done, we'll go deal with these guys. Or I hire them. And as you can see, I know which one I chose. We are currently losing a lot of money. I'm going to increase the harsh taxation just because I want to make sure we have enough money to disband these guys. You know what? We don't need to even have you anymore. This 26k will do. Yes, no morale though, so let's not be stupid. Oh fuck, they're actually going to beat me there. Well, I have actually fucked up horribly. Bottleneck. He has better commander than ours as well. We have more men. They are currently taking the majority of the losses, but unfortunately for me, they do have better men. Let's get on this. Let's get ourselves the... Let's get the trireme discipline, because we need good navy. When are you getting there? You're going to get there on the 23rd. So the 24th is going to be when everyone gets... All my men get here. We're lucky they'll get there and try and inspire some morale for us. There we go, they've bolstered down. That should have bolstered our morale enough to win the fight. If not, but oh well, that's a setback in it. But these are mercenaries, so to me, it doesn't matter. All I want to do is, how much aggressive expansion are we getting from this war, by the way? We're getting 3. That's not bad at all. 3 aggressive expansion is extremely light, because we lose it at 0.07 a month, which is, to be honest, quite a lot a month. The second of Rehigon, Barakbal Metalid has led his men to glorious victory during the siege of Rehigon. Or Region. No, actually, I actually don't know how to say that, and I'm never going to learn. The enemy flee in disgrace, and after all that is left is to decide how to treat the residents within. So, needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Carthage to admire Barakbal greatly. but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. We're going to go and just let them roam freely. And we won that fight because... F you, basically. Yeah, we're just gonna hunt the enemy of other parts of this army. The Syracusan army is gonna get away, but that's fine. So we're gonna get 5 aggressive expansion if we take all these. I'm gonna drag this war out and take out the other guys as well. I mean, I'm only losing 3 gold a month now, so sorry, 5 gold a month. 5 gold. I'm losing more than that because I'm losing that as well. So what we need to do is know where Syracuse's army pops up and destroy them. Because these guys will not give me access. Though I could also declare war on them and, you know, destroy them. Because they're being a pain in my ass and they're getting in my way of conquest. You don't get in my way. Alright? You're going to learn that the hard way. And by hard way, I mean I'm just going to bitch slap you. I want to move you over here because I'm going to get ready for this war. I will hold the entirety of Sicily and Rome will bow before me. That is not an understatement. That is what's going to happen. The harvest of Balhamon. The city of Abufugni, fuck it, whatever, has been a surprising. Has seen a huge surprising growth in the grain production this year. This yearly festival in honor of Balhamon must have paid off, as he has clearly given this area his blessing. Advisor wonders if it's better if we share this bountiful blessing with the rest of our nation as well, all taking part of the gift. Yeah, we blessed all of Carthage, because technically that's a really good idea, like sharing it. Oh, actually, my navy needs to be over here. I know what my navy needed to be. This guy's really good at assaulting a city, but this guy's better at sieging one. So, you can tell where my bet's going to go on this one. Do we have any spare goods to sell? We have capital surplus, but that's about it. That's not enough. We can't make any more trade routes. Is there any way we can make trade routes? Because if there is, I need to obviously be attentive to them. Some of our areas are losing. Are you happy with us? You are. I'm not going to bribe you because that's just. I'm not going to grant you stipends either because that's, well, me paying loads of money for you. I can tell you to seek treatment because you have dysentery, but you're right. Province loyalty's not ever been something I've had to worry about. Oh yeah, you can't sit there. You can sit over there though, so go sit there. And my guys are only getting a 1% problem there. So as you can see, we've still got loads of manpower. There is some... does this seat have a port? Yes, it does. You go deal with them. Because these guys are obviously in our way, so we need to get rid of them. Pirates just... I don't like pirates. I don't even give a crap if they're not harming me. They're pirates and they need to be destroyed. You know, pirates, of course, if they lose, they go into open sea, so you just need to follow them. This siege is unfortunately taken a while, but that's fine, and they... We're going there. Yep. Just give up, pirates. Come on. You know you want to... There we go. They didn't give up, but I did destroy them. You don't have to be automated. You don't actually seem to be doing what I need you to do. So I'm not going to worry about you. Down here, everything's going as well as it could be going. We're winning. That's all enough. Attempted bribery. In a thinly disguised attempted bribery, Mahabal Garibaldi, the head of the military faction, made Barakbal Metalid a particularly generous offer on behalf of his faction. It would appear that the military faction is getting quite desperate. Nevertheless, Mahabal has friends to spread slanderous rumors if we fail to accept his offer. I'm happy with that. The military faction is my favorite faction anyway. Though I do find it amusing that the military faction doesn't even have the best military guy in the game. Sorry, the best military guy in our faction. Ooh! Yeah, I'm not going to pay that. I need my money to disband my mercenaries. This bitch is expensive. I mean, right now, I don't need them, but there is still... They still have 14,000 men somewhere. Until this war is over, I'm going to be paying them. Though I don't need to pay my guys the max. I don't need that extra 10% extra morale now, so it's fine. We don't really need any power, but you know what? I'm going to buy myself some... Oh, no, I am not. That's expensive. I was going to buy myself some civic power to give me the another invention, but how about... Oh, yeah, can we stop paying... Oh, okay, we didn't actually even go to harsh taxation. That's surprising. That was surprising. So yeah, we'll just I want to try and get as many of these done as I can before the war. Before we start getting some levels, because you know the sooner the better. The Oritanian Civil War ends. Who's that? Okay. The bitter civil war in Oritania has finally come to an end, with the loyal forces of the Aretinium Mandona utterly crushing the rebel armies led by Basilicus Nisunus and his scheming cohort. We're reliably informed that the turning point of this war was during the siege of Baiskuki, where the rebel forces attempted to rout the loyalist army, but were outmaneuvered by the superb tactics of Retania Mandona. The outcome of this war is largely irrelevant to us, as we do not consider the Oritanian as friend or enemy. Nevertheless, we ought to be careful now that the nation is on track to recovery. Do you know what? Let's give our tribesmen some extra skills, or extra output. Because that should slightly affect manpower, because obviously they are a small part of manpower. You're going to get there on the 5th of November. I think they're going to be destroyed by then. But ladies and gentlemen, we now have our first military tradition. So we can either take Born in the Saddle, Phoenician Heritage, or Skilled Recruiters. I'm going to get Skilled Recruiters, because I want to try and rely on mercenaries. So, unable to supply enough fit soldiers for the needs of the state, Carthage resorted to employing all manner of foreign mercenaries in the army. Relying on the skill of their negotiations, Carthage became the first port of call for soldiers seeking paid employment. So, that should, I hope, like, lower their monthly cost as well. Actually, what does it, yeah, what exactly does it do? So it's mercenary recruit, yeah, it's recruit cost and mercenary maintenance. Oh yeah, so it does recruit them, does lower their maintenance. So is there dismiss cost? The dismiss cost is the exact same though, so that's fine. Once this siege is over though, this war will have paid for itself. So far we're demanding 40% war score, 48% with that, and but ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing I should say you can do. You can demand city by city, but early on it's worth it. Well, actually, it's just always worth it to demand a full province if you can. Demanding a full province is, on my opinion, is always better. In my opinion, is always better. So not on my opinion, fucking hell. Yeah. Where do mercenaries go? Yeah, mercenaries, I don't know where they come under. I actually don't know where they go. Oh, there it is under there. I'm just blind, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. So this has led us to professional marines next. So we now have a choice of morale, offensive, or light cavalry discipline. So it's definitely, I really should start looking at what's next. And the sacking of this, of Licori, I am not going to try and say it, I'm just going to say Licori. So let's let the men roam freely, I always do. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a complete 100% war. Did we miss something? Well, reset. There we go. That was weird. I did not know what was happening then. There we go. The conquest of Beirut. The great city of Beirut has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to quickly apologize for my earphone hitting the mic. I apologize. Beirut has been the capital of Syracuse despots for a long time, a center of learning and technology in Magna Graecia. The city saw a lot of struggles with their Carthaginian neighbours to the southwest, as well as with several conflicts with the other Greek city-states in the region. With the city under our control, our men advisors wonder how we should treat an old enemy. There has been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Carthage. So, The marvelous city will become a new essential part of Carthage. Bakal gains popularity and the area gains local unrest down. We will take the most important artifacts but keep the city otherwise unharmed. Carthage gets 200 gold and there's a lot of other things you can see there. We gain some prominence, we lose popularity, and obviously it becomes a bit of a crap province. And then the city is ass picking, but which basically does this one but worse. But no, we're going to say this marvelous city will become a essential new part of Carthage. And the Syracusan elite. We haven't read this in this Let's Play. We've read it in the Imperius one, but we haven't read it here. After a protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Syracusan armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in the Syracusan court. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we have decided to impose upon them. So we can kill them all. We can kill those, banish those of class for everyone else with the sword. We can imprison their leaders, let the rest disappear. Or we can pass judgment on the important families, where you get to do it bit by bit. Our enemies deserve no quarter. And we do that for the Lucarian elite as well. So we did that for everyone. I'm going to move you down to Burot and the mercenaries. Wait, boy. We now have a disloyal province of Calabria, which is its loyalty increasing or decreasing? Its loyalty is decreasing because of Rehigon. Wait, someone called Rehigon's still alive or something. Let's wait till the end of the month and then we'll see what happens. There's a starving province. There's a starving pops over here. I don't know what you'd like me to do about this. I don't actually know how to deal with starving pops. I'm just gonna leave them. Yeah, this region is going down. Jesus Christ. They are unhappy. It's the two provinces themselves that are unhappy with me. I've got an idea. Actually, I've got an idea. We have a decent amount of religious power. Let's convert the citizens. Okay, that's helping a little bit. There's a lot more freemen here. I should have seen what the majority of them were. So I've spent all my points, and I'm still losing them. Well, and this province is going down as well. Well, we'll just have to deal with some revolts, because that's, for the moment, that's the only thing I can think of. You can go there, and you can go over there for now. Can't have any trade routes here, which is unfortunate. But we can do, ladies and gentlemen, what we can do is a decision to resurrect or restructure military harbour of Carthage. We'll lose 400 gold, but Carthage gains the Kedar Hashat military harbour until the end of the game, giving ship recruit speed plus 10%, local import trade routes plus 1, and ship starting experience plus 10%. The Carthaginian harbour has always been one of the greatest in the Punic world, but as our empire has grown, along with the city itself, a need has been born for a restructuring a reimagined harbour. We must spare no expense and expand the capabilities of our capital as a naval base and shipbuilding centre. Done. So, a new Carthage is one of the things we can do. Mercenary patron, which yeah, we needed civic advances for these. But right now, we just need to improve the happiness of our places, which yeah, the only building that improves happiness is the granary, and that improves it for slaves. So that's not really going to help us. So our capital now has the trade stuff. So let's get. We're gonna get dates. Dates from Egypt. It's gonna be alright, I hope. So yeah, this province is going downhill as well. So if you want to look at provinces better, you can just press this button where you can look at them a little bit better. So far, everything over here is happy. This one's going down very slowly, so are these ones. A lot of our places over here are going to be going down in happiness because they're just not... They're not really... Like, they're not... Yeah, they're not... They're just shit. They just don't like us. This guy is religious conversion. So you can obviously use your governors to do stuff. Like this guy is religious conversion, cultural assimilation, stuff like that. That will help them, but right now we just have to let these guys be what they want to be for now. It doesn't really bother me if they want to be upset. I'll just put them down with my men. Though I do need a new army. A feast for Himilco. The residents of Carapara, whatever, are holding a celebration in honor of their much-loved governor, Himilco Barca, renowned for his beneficence, tolerance, and common sense. It is nice to see our approved candidates validated in such a way. On with the celebrations. This province is still very unhappy that he's there. Giving him free hands won't really do us any good. The local surplus of these is probably going to help a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. So it looks like this is we're gonna have to be dealing a lot. I'm not gonna lie, cultural assimilation here would probably be better as well. Oh, that's not what I was hoping for. Shit. Culture looks like it's a bigger issue. Yeah, I'm gonna change you to cultural assimilation there, mate. There we go. But unfortunately, gentlemen, we're actually gonna have to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next part. See you guys then.